You know what an extension is, don't you? It's a piece of code that you or someone else made that you can slot into your game to do something. And in this video, I'm going to go over my favorite and 5 of the most used extensions in GDevelop. Starting with the ones that I want to show you, Advanced Jump, or Advanced Platformer Movement. This extension gives you access to air jumps, wall slides, coyote time, and dashing, which is a lot. So all you need to do is install this extension, and then when you go to behaviors for the object you want to make move in a certain way, these different behaviors will be there. So for example, the air dash, you just apply the behavior, then add a key binding to your events, and now my character can dash when I press E. You will need to tweak the variables just to make it feel right for your game, but this is hands down the easiest way to add this behavior to your game. Next is the camera shake extension, which is really easy to use. You just install the extension, and then at the point in your events where you want the camera to shake, you add the action, and then tweak the variables so it acts the way that you want it to. Next is the gamepad extension. This extension allows you to easily set up gamepad controls for your game. There is a wiki page for this, but after you install the extension, you'll have access to new actions and conditions that will allow you to set this up. And the second last extension that I want to show you is the multi-touch joystick. There is a single wiki page that can show you how to set up your joystick, and then you can have a joystick for a touchscreen game to develop games like twin stick shooters for mobile. This is the extension that was used to give joystick controls to the mobile version of this game. The link to that game template is down below. And the final extension that I want to show you is Snap to Grid. After installing the extension, all you need to do is add this action and set up the size of your grid within the action. And I'm actually currently using that extension for a tower defense game that I'm making. Now we're moving on to the most popular extensions in GDevelop. Starting with the 5th most popular extension, Shake Object, which does exactly what it says. You install the extension, add it to the object as a behavior, and then trigger it, and that's pretty much it. You can use this for all sorts of effects, including getting hit, talking, wobbling, expanding and shrinking, just so many things. The 4th most popular extension is Rectangular Movement, which again you install and then apply onto an object, and then configure the variables to tell that object to move vertically, horizontally, or in some rectangular pattern. And this can be used for simple AI for enemies, or for platforms, or traps, or really whatever you want, but it's a quick way to get objects moving in your game. The 3rd most popular extension is the Health extension, which is great for a lot of reasons. Firstly, you just install it, apply it to the object you want to have health, set up the variables, and then use an action to damage or heal, and then a condition to check if they're dead. It's a really simple way to create a health system for your game. But also, it's being expanded on to include shields, auto regen, and some other cool features like that. Next is the Smooth Camera extension, which does exactly what you think it does. You install the extension, apply it to an object, and then the camera will smoothly follow that object around. But if you want to really go in deep and specify how the camera works, there are a lot of variables for that. And the most popular extension in GDevelop is the Fire Bullet extension, which you install and then apply to whatever object you want to be firing the bullet. From there you can change a bunch of the variables to set up whatever kind of spray pattern you want. And then you add the action Fire Bullet to whichever event you want to use to fire the bullet. These are just 10 of the extensions in GDevelop. There are so many more that we didn't have time to cover in this video, and members of the community are adding more constantly. So be sure to have a look through the extension list for some awesome features that you might want to use in your game. And before you get back to making games, you might want to go check out this video to learn 6 things that you always want to do with your GDevelop game.